up, guys? It's your girl StaceyCakeee, your host for What's Hot, and today I am here with my son, my sidekick. He doesn't like to sit still, so he probably won't be here long. But anyway, me Shadow, aka Binky, aka Snooty, aka Scrappy Doo. Ow! And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we're gonna get into reviewing Megan 2.0. The trailer is out and I am excited. So let's get into it.
How do
I'm dead, not boys
I'll
to
admit,
men.
there were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that. But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Trusted.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android
Act
named
like she was
Amelia. She was
sneaking
built
out. She
using
was
your
killing
design for
people.
Megan.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
Think I did it up.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Look, she wants to help
Upset.
us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. All right, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way?
Now she got the ball.
Hold on to your vaginas.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
Megan.
My girl Megan got the ball on him and she back, you know? So, pros and cons and a rating for the trailer, the official trailer for Megan 2.0. So the first Megan was really good. It was a fun, I wouldn't say like a humorous kind of scary movie. It wasn't like scary, but it had a few of its moments. It's more like the concept is scary. But yeah, it's definitely an enjoyable film. So I was excited to see that there was a part 2 coming out, because even though Megan is like evil, she's obviously still like very like likable in a way. So yeah, let's get into it. So I wrote down a few things. So as far as pros, I love that in this trailer they included familiar scenes, things to draw people who enjoyed the first one back in, things that attracted us to the first one back in. They included familiar scenes to open it up so you knew exactly who it was, exactly what we were getting into. And they also like kept some of the like allowed Megan to like redo some of those things. So for example, her running on all fours and her dancing. When they did the teaser for this film, it was just her dancing, and I thought that was so clever and just a great marketing strategy for this movie, because that's what a lot of people were drawn to, and was a very like popular meme when the first film made its debut. And with that being said, this movie is also like this full of humor. So Megan's like humor and witty lines and one-liners were still very evident in this trailer, and I think that's something that fans really like as well, just about her character and about this film series now. So yeah, that was something I definitely enjoyed in the first one, and I'm excited to see more of in the second one. And they made it very clear that she still has the same personality, the same sense of humor, although she's supposed to be more coming in as a hero this time around, which is going to be interesting to see. I don't know if that's necessarily realistic, but I'll get into that when I discuss the cons for the film. Another thing I love about Megan is her protectiveness of Katie. Like, yeah, clearly she takes it to the extreme, but I actually kind of love that her motive is protecting Katie, and that's something that's still carrying her through this, and she holds dear as her mission, as her purpose of creation in this film as well, and it's mentioned in the trailer. So I like that they keep that kind of as the anchor. I love that this film seems it's like going to be more action-packed, just with the storyline and everything. Megan battling Amelia and just like adding a more, I guess, adult feel, and they completely took the storyline in a different direction, and that was something, like I said, I did not expect that to come into play, especially based on how the first one ended. I just did not see them taking this route for the second film in this franchise. The use of color is another pro for me. Like, everything's like Technicolor, like the neon pinks and everything. Like, we see it obviously in the title sequence and the text and stuff for the film, but they also play with it during a fight scene with Amelia and Megan, which they show a little bit of in this trailer. So yeah, I like that, and I think it looks very like cool and consistent, them maintaining the vibe, the aesthetic of their brand. So that's really cool as well. Yeah, just it's very like futuristic looking, especially as far as Amelia is concerned. You can tell that Megan was clearly developed for child's use, while Amelia was developed and produced with different intent. So cons, let's talk about the storyline. So I don't know if it's necessarily realistic that they would actually trust Megan again enough to allow her to fight this battle against Amelia. I'm guessing Gemma did some work on Megan, because I read the synopsis and this movie is occurring like 2 years after the first one. So I'm assuming that she's done some work on Megan's software and programming in that span of 2 years. But it's like, why didn't they wipe her memory? I would not want her to remember anything, first of all, and she would need like a whole new like personality, because she was just off the wall. She was crazy. And like, to trust her again, knowing that she did what she did and she remembers what she did, what would make you think that she wouldn't do it again? So that's the part, like them interacting with her when she still like is completely aware and still is so sassy. I just don't know if that part necessarily is realistic, but I do think it's going to be exciting to watch, and you know, that's what makes the movie. So I'm not necessarily knocking them for that, but it does make like you question, like, would the typical person trust her again? Like, she wasn't just beating people up, she was brutally murdering people. Like, she was on a murderous spree, tirade, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm just interested to see how they're going to smooth that over, how they're going to rationalize that and transition it. Katie is older now, but I'm sure that was still like a traumatizing time in her life. It was already traumatizing because her parents had died, and then her new friend is like a serial killer. Like, what the heck? So I don't know. I don't know. But Megan hits theaters on June 27th. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments if you like the trailer, if you're planning to go see it when it hits theaters. And like, share, subscribe, and comment for more. I'll see you guys next time.